don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going to.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Eddie Jackson brought it.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Left side here to Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now pass complete here to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Saints.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. First and goal from the 6. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Bears nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Kiko Alonso.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1.
Defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Out of the gun, Trubisky going up top for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 18-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Saints 14, Bears nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He was tackled.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They go play action with Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
56.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going deep this time. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 6.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Score Saints 14, Bears 7.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He'll buy some time right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This is Harris. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
13 yards.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now rolling to his right. He's going to Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 35-yard line.
Second and 10. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Bears 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the Saints.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here, getting 3 points.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Prescott. Open man is Michael Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Saints first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Prescott. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 31, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
56, Mike, 56, right
now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
They go play action. Trubisky. And it's caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And sprang.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the second down throw on target. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
22 yards.
A good pickup there, a 22. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
He's across
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'll give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 48 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself...
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Trubisky will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
The Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Ball carrier. Eddie Jackson brought him down. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
To Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Saints 42, Bears 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
Latavius Murray. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And firing a deep ball for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Saints 49, Bears 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Now trying to finish this one off.
Michael Thomas.
Nothing fancy on... Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion. And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Trubisky to throw again, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They go with Murray again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
It's brought in right side by Ginn.
Trubisky.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Junior. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Saints.
Charles,